Boundaries, the magic place where I can love them and myself at the same time. The boundary is that fertile ground garden where abundance is possible. The vesica Pisces where everything can grow. Intimate, juicy, delicious relationships, expansive motherhood, profitable businesses, a life full of aliveness and vitality. We want that. A place where you can love the world, your business partner, your clients, and respect and honor who you are. We want that, don't we? Today, I am going to give you 3 filters for you to constantly audit your choices. When you say yes and when you say no, to be present, to be awake when you're awake, as you make sandwiches for your children, send invoices to your customers, agree dates with your husband. This will allow you to create abundance. Excited? Before I give you these 3 filters, I want to shout out at Maritza Gregory and thank her for this question because this is inspired by her. She wrote, Blanca, in the future, I would love a video where you speak about boundaries when one fears of saying no, being disliked or perceived as not nice. How boundaries are actually an act of love. Thank you so much, Maritza. I love what she writes because that's the way I see it. Boundaries is that magical place of love where I can love and respect who I am, what I want, really honestly love myself and love the other. And when I can do those 2 things at the same time, magic happens. This is the source of abundance. This is a source of everything that we're wanting. But the one thing that is in between being able to set good boundaries and not is the perception, the programming, and it's a very old programming that women need to be nice, accommodating, have pleasant personality. We have to say yes to everything. I can tell you that was the way I was raised, to say yes and accommodate to everything. And because of that, I had a to-do list all the way to heaven. And that brought me to burnout many times in my life. And not only that, that brought me to resentment to those people who I said yes to. So today, I'm going to give you these 3 filters that you can use constantly. Filter number 1 is when you are about to do basically anything, think about who you are becoming. Last weekend, I went to a party, a birthday party, children birthday party. Plenty of children, plenty of mothers, and among them was a very accommodating mother. And this mother will cut the bread of every single child, put the butter, put the egg, do everything for the children. Go out to the kitchen and pick up a spoon. And what was mind blowing to me is that her children were the very same age of my children. I don't do that for my children. She made me realize that I have been setting good boundaries with my children already for years. Who was she becoming by taking that action? I can see her in 20, 30 years down the line as being the busybody mother-in-law who wants to do everything in the house of their children and doesn't give any space to their wife. Who was she becoming? The mother who was taking care of that little child that now is 4 years old and cannot do his own sandwich. So think about it. Who are you becoming by going to that meeting? Who are you becoming by going again to that party that you hate? Who are you becoming by saying again yes to something that you really want to say no? When you think about seriously, in reality, you are becoming what you are doing in this very moment in time. As I am recording this video, who am I becoming? I am becoming a YouTuber. Oh my God, this is mind blowing. Because of doing this tiny little video, this 1 second of YouTube, my identity is being altered. So think about it. Who are you becoming by saying yes? Is it expanding your identity or is it subtracting from your identity? Is it expanding your relationship with the person or the opposite? My husband loves adventures and he loves climbing mountains and he loves doing things. One of the things that we share is that we love the adventure of trying food that we never tried before. And every time I try some food that I've never tried before, I ask myself this question: who am I becoming? A person who is open to other cultures, open to new possibilities, or not? Do I say yes to this or not? And you can say, no, I don't want to eat this because my intuition tells me no. I don't want to eat this because I have no reason, but when you ask yourself, who am I becoming? You can give an honest answer in that very moment. Then you are using your own wisdom to make that decision because in the now, you are becoming. In the now is the future. Filter number 2. Who is the other person becoming? Think about the example again of the children being spoon-fed like babies when they are already teenagers. Who are they becoming? They are becoming irresponsible, entitled, ungrateful children. Well, do I really want that for my sons? Do I really want that from my husband? Do I really want that from my client? Do I really want that from the neighbors? No, you are not supposed to become the devouring mother, the mother that organizes everything for everybody so that everybody has something to owe you and you have control over them. Do you want to have that kind of relationship with them? In fact, this brings me to the third point because the third filter is who are we becoming? What kind of relationship are we going to have? If you do everything for them, then it's created a dependency relationship that they just contact you because they need you, because they are less and you are more, you are in control. You don't really want that relationship. Who are you becoming? Who are they becoming? And who are you becoming as a relationship? When you ask yourself these questions constantly, When you are saying yes to a meeting, when you are cooking dinner, when you are saying yes to a date with your husband, you can think about how do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life with resentment? Do you want to live your life with expansive relationships? Do you want to live a life of truth? What is the life that you want to live? What is the identity that you want to have? Do you want to live with like a mouse, just saying yes to everything to be pleasant? Or do you want to be a grown up woman who tells the truth? Because otherwise, you get surrounded by people who like lies. Do you want that? What is the kind of life that you would like to have? If you would like to dig deeper on setting up good habits of building a new identity, I invite you to this video that you will love. God bless.